What is up, guys? It is Chandler here from Team No Leak. Today I'm going to be bringing to you a deck profile that involves Hoopa and Umbreon. I am going to switch up a couple cards right here, just because I had a league event last night and just kind of liked that list a little bit better. So we are going to... What in God's name is going on here? Okay. So we are going to put back in the Lillie. Okay. Okay. And then we are going to I wanted the fourth Umbreon. And I think we can cut let's cut the Hustle Band and then add in, oh, we don't have an Umbreon, that's right. Okay, so we're gonna keep it like that. I think that's probably fine. Cool. Okay, so we're just gonna hop right into testing. I don't really want to go over every single card just because I think most of you guys have a good grip on what every card's going to be used for in certain situations and yada yada yada. So just jumping right in. Okay, we're curious to see what we're playing. Oh, I bet he's playing eggs. Okay. So, this is not the meta by any means. You will probably not see this in any regionals coming up or anything like that. But it's good to know how to test against every deck, I guess. So, just going to go right into it. We're going to go ahead and get Spiritomb set up just because Executor is at 160 HP, I believe. So we're just going to get him going. We're also going to get attached to the Hoopa first. I think that's fine. Attaching that Hustle Belt because we have the second Spiritomb and I don't know if he really sees it as a threat. So we have the Umbreon for next turn to evolve and the DC and Guzma. So we can just target either one of these things. We'll probably target the Ditto. No, we'll probably target the Execute, honestly. That forces him to evolve the Ditto at some point into something. Probably, if I had to assume, oh yeah, I was about to say, if I had to assume it'd be a Marshadow that he runs in there. And he probably also runs with a Lillie Muck. So maybe we will go after the Ditto, because a Lillie Muck will hurt this deck badly. That was the worst hand I could have gotten. 3 Umbreons, that's insane. That's so bad. Alright, give me a pretty baller top deck. Marshadow hurt. Okay. Well, we're going to make him work a little harder for that knockout. That's really, really bad. He just Marshadowed us into terrible, terrible hand. So we did think the Spiritomb was a threat. That kind of sucks. I really don't see how we win this game. I don't see it. We can go ahead and try to stall for a little bit. Depending on how we draw next turn, we'll probably just scoop it up. Okay. So we didn't really draw out of it, but we did get a Cynthia. We can try and retaliate this turn and Marshadow him. And I don't know if he's playing any stadiums, but we're going to get a little risky. And we're going to Marshadow him. Probably actually should not have Marshadowed. That's probably a bad idea. Yikes, man. Let's go ahead and get this Spiritomb stacked up again. Just because that's the only thing that's going to be anything close to one-shotting the Exegutors. Alright. Let's get a retaliate out there. This is bad, guys. This is really, really, really bad. DC is okay. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise, this is bad. 4, 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. Awesome. Yeah, I don't see how we win this one. Okay, so he sets down another egg. Maybe we dead drew him a little bit. That'd be kind of cool. He's one-shotting everything, so it really doesn't matter. Oh, but the black market's gonna help stall for a while. Oh, that's super good. Because the black market was a good play. He just won't be drawing for getting any prizes for a while. Nice. This actually went a lot better than I thought it would. Yeah, so I mean, if he doesn't keep setting down, where was I trying to go with that? Oh, if he doesn't keep getting prizes and doesn't get any stadiums to play down either, he's gonna be in a bad position still. So cool. We are gonna hopefully knock this Exeggutor out next turn if we're able to get a Umbreon out, and he's just gonna we're gonna catch up in prizes, and it's gonna be really, really nice. He could be playing Viridians, or he could be playing Shrines, which would then get our black market out. Looks like he didn't get either one of those, because I think he probably would have immediately slapped that down. We just need energies to keep up as well. We'd like to see our second rescue stretcher soon, but we will see. Okay. hopefully we get something off of our prizes this turn. How many Eevees have we played? We've played 3 EVs, sorry. So maybe, come on, there we go. Okay. Just got the knockout. We could really use a nice prize right here. Oof, that's not what I wanted to see. So, it's not looking good for us still. I need to be looping the Umbreons. He's not taking prizes, which that's the best thing that we have going for us right now. Maybe he plays it silly to where, yeah, there's the shrine right there. I think that's where we lost. It saved us a couple turns though, let us catch up 4-4. I just don't think we can keep up anymore. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and scoop it up. There's not much we can do after that. You will more than likely never see Exeggutor when playing this deck in a bigger event. Like, I probably would never see Exeggutor at any regional or anything like that. So, we're not really worried about that deck. Our deck is more towards the actual meta, and it's also 50-50 for just about every matchup. You can win every matchup if you play it right. This deck is hating me today. I played it last night at a local event and went fine. Went 2-1, finished third, and it was all hunky-dory. Let's go ahead and just Lillie. Let's get those lilies out of here. Okay, that's bad. Cool. I think he's playing Incineroar, and I think he's probably pretty scared right now. Yep, cool. Yeah, I don't really think that Incineroar does much for any attacks for Hoopa. So he pretty much just couldn't do anything anyways. Oh, maybe this is Blounds or a Reshizard. I haven't seen a Reshizard since it's been released online, but I'd really like to. I also only have a problem mulliganing online. I don't mulligan really with this deck in person. Oh, I think this is either just straight up Salazzle or it's Reshizard. Either way, I'm super excited. This hand's really bad though. I'll probably try to Pokégear for Cynthia. I think it's just straight up Salazzle. Yeah. Which is good for us, I think, unless he's playing the other one as well. What does its attack do again? Let's look it up. $60? Ah, that's not that good. Especially when its HP is 100. That's not that good at all. He is playing the Ace of Rollers though, which is cool. Welder start off, that's really good. Oh, he only had one in hand. That's not too bad, though. Excuse me. Okay. I think this play is fine since our hand is so bad. He did get the wait, 3 Eevees prized. What? Okay, so we're just gonna keep it the Hoopa route. 3 Eevees prized. I can't believe that. Wow. No, because he might be playing another Lele and may need to get out of his hand, so we're not gonna mess with that. Yeah, oh, maybe not. Maybe his hand's decent. He had a Guzma, didn't he? He hasn't used it yet. So he's hitting for 110. That's fine. We're not really too concerned about that. Ooh, but that Queen's Haze we could be worried about. Yeah, I don't like that. So we're gonna just go ahead and Counter Catcher. We don't want to see that other Salazzle come out. Cool. So we're just gonna go ahead and take that knockout. We are gonna go ahead and stretch her back. And honestly, we can just start setting up now. He's not doing much. We're knocking out his other Salandit, right? Salandit. Yeah, I think we have a pretty good setup here. He had another Guzma. God. As soon as he slaps us Salandit down, I am taking that thing away from him. We're just going to build this guy up. I think that's fine. Yeah, Queen's Haze is fine. Oh, prevent all of... Yeah. He thought the same thing I did. Thought he was still able to discard it, but he can't do anything to the Hoopa Umbreon. So we're going to give it one more game and just kind of determine, you know, the overall potential of this deck. I think once like GX heavy decks realize what they're kind of going up against, With the Hoopas, they have to work so much harder to make the game work. Like, if they're not playing Muck and they're only playing like one or two of things that can handle um, the Hoopas, sorry, kind of froze there. Then they're not gonna be they're not gonna want to try as much to try and win that game, just because playing around Hoopas and against the Hoopas is really hard. So this is Zapdos, I believe, or it's Pikarom. So we should be doing pretty alright there. We're gonna go ahead and set that there. We'll go ahead and place down the Devoured as well. Cynthia. Perfect. And we are gonna go ahead and Marshadow as well. Fits in here. Nice. Cool. I think that was a pretty good play. Oh, we kept the second hustle. Okay. Fair enough. Cool. Hopefully we put him in a dead hand. Attach energy. Attach Hustle Belt. If we can get the energy, sorry. Attach Hustle Belt, Lillie. Try to get the energy. And just see if we can get maybe a 2 or 3 shot on this guy. So yeah, that forced him to play the Viridian, which is perfect. That's what we want. It's because we want to try and get his Viridians down as quick as possible so that we can set up the Black Market, and yeah, just overall gives him a bad game. And we already have the Viridian Forest for next turn to get the energy, so we don't need to hope for it. We have the Stretcher. Yeah, I mean, we're sitting pretty decent, honestly. I think his hand's still hopefully dead. He's going to play, yep, the Escape Rope, which is fine. He needs to get a Draw Supporter off here. Good for him. Cool. So we just made it dead for a second. He had to work pretty hard and use one of his resources, which is the Escape Rope. But that's fine. I think we're still sitting pretty alright. I'm just going to probably keep this Spiritomb here on the bench if I can get a Devoured Field. Cool. So we'll go ahead and Nest Ball. Let's go for the other Spiritomb. Let's get a little risky here. Attach both Hustle Belts. Spite. He can't handle 2 Spites going at the same time. And the Spites are just too good for all these EX and GXs. So we're going to go ahead and retreat and knock out, just because we want to just pick up that knockout right now. So we're going to go ahead and do that. He probably doesn't have knockout again on the Spiritomb. So this is going to be in Hustle Belt range next turn. And it's just going to allow us to knock out another Jirachi. Now I might do something along the lines of retreating this Spiritomb just so it stays the power hitter Spiritomb. No, actually we're alright. We don't need to move the Spiritomb. Retreating it would waste the energy and we don't need to do that. So he's probably, yeah, he's got the energy, or I think he attached it to Zeraora, which might not be good for him. So as far as Spiritomb's concerned, it's going to be knocking out pretty much everything that's, you know, not a GX or EX for a while. because it has to be at, so 40 damage puts it at 120 plus the Hustle Belt for 160 plus the 10 for 170. So it can knock out a Tapu Lele. Oh, I think he's kind of silly for that. Oh, wow. Okay. It's fine, I guess. His life. Let's do both building spites. I mean, I'm going to put a lot of damage on this Zeraora right now, and I don't think that was a very good idea by him. Let's go ahead and do that. Cool, so not really great, but I mean, we're still hitting for a lot with the Spirit. Yeah, and we have the Guzma for next turn. And he has Viridian in play. It's not looking good for him. I'd also like to see him bench a Pikarom and be able to Guzma up a Spiritomb. I think he's thinking that we main Spiritomb with this deck. Oh, I didn't even knock out. Oh, that's super sad. Yeah, let's just Viridian away Nest Ball and knock out with the Umbreon. Seems fine to me. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. So it went pretty well. We Marshadowed him for a dead hand, which is what we want. You know, you guys saw how Letless went the first game for me. The overall deck potential of this is really, really good. It has 50-50s all across the board. Like I said earlier, you can win every game as long as you play it right and you think about it. The Hoopas just stop the EX and GXs, and that stops, you know, as you saw there, Pikaroms and Zeraoras. It's going to stop Reshizards. If Reshizard's playing with Salazzle, the Salazzle's going to need to two-shot the Hoopas, and that's really bad. Excuse me. Zapdos can go back and forth. They do need 2 Electro Powers to knock out a Hoopa. But man, for this meta, this deck has really, really good matchups. I'm going to be testing it more. I'm probably going to take it to the challenge that we have here in on the 19th, and then I'll probably also take it to the cups that will start back up in Q4 for my area. So yeah, just gonna put in some more testing. We will be releasing our podcast probably Wednesday or Thursday, and talk a little bit more about how our testing has went for the deck that he just tested and the deck that I'm testing right now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Be sure to drop a like on YouTube and Facebook, and thanks for stopping by.